Welcome back, Knowlton Knights. So here we have the color wheel. We are going to make our own color wheel this week. It won't quite have as many colors, but we're going to make our own version of it. So when you look at the color wheel, red, yellow, and blue are your primary colors, and the primary colors help you get to all of the other colors. So with the secondary, and primary is for first and secondary has second in it, so it's the second one. So when you combine two of the primaries, you get a secondary. So when you mix red and yellow, you're gonna get orange. So that's why he's in between them. When you mix yellow and blue, you'll get green. And when you mix blue and red, you get purple. So purple, green, and orange are our secondary colors. So we're going to be making our own. You can kind of ignore these that are in between. We're going to talk about those later on probably, but we're going to make our own version of the color wheel. So let me get this set up. What you're going to need this week is a piece of white paper, or a lined paper. If you only have lined paper, that's fine, remember that. So you need a piece of paper, and you need a pencil and an eraser, and maybe a black marker, whether you're using a Sharpie or you could use a Crayola marker. Those are perfectly fine as well. So what I already have here is a circle drawn, and you need a big circle for your color wheel. So we will be using a lot of the bottom of this paper for the color wheel, but make sure you leave a little room on the top because we're going to make our color wheel into an animal. So this is going to be his big old belly, and it's going to make our little animal look like he's had a lot to eat. He's been going crazy on the snacks, but that's fine. He's going to be cute, or she'll be really super duper cute. So just remember to have some space at the top. My paper is hot dog, up and down, not hamburger. So remember, your paper is going to need to be up and down like this, taller than it is wider. All right, so I've already gone ahead and drawn my big circle. Remember, like I was showing you a couple weeks ago, use your hand. Lay your hand out and make sure that your circle is at least as big as your hand. Now, Miss Mobley has a much bigger hand than you guys probably do, but just make sure that you do use a lot of that space. There's not a lot of extra space out here. We'll need a little space down here for his feet. All right, so with mine, I was thinking of doing, maybe I'll do a fox. Yeah, I'll do a fox. So up here for the head, so we already drew our big circle. Make sure that's the first thing you draw, because it's the thing that needs to be the biggest. Now I'm going to put an oval, a stretched out oval, or a circle that's been pulled a little wide up at the top for his head, or her head. Remember to press lightly, so I am pressing very lightly here to make sure I can easily erase it. Now, the head is going to cover up a little bit of your color wheel. I don't think that's really that big of a deal because I want to make sure that I have a cute color wheel with my little cute animal. Then, what else does a fox need? We need ears, so we can do some big curved ears big curved triangles for the ears. Maybe we should make his head just a little bit taller. So sometimes curved shapes like the oval and the circle are a little more difficult, but just remember to press lightly. If you need to use like a big coffee can or something that you have laying around at your house to trace the circle, that's fine so long as it's a big circle. If it's a tiny circle, then that's not gonna work. Your circle for your color wheel needs to be big. All right, so let's go ahead and put some triangles here. for some little fuzzy parts. He's got a fuzzy face. So we're just putting some triangles, or it even looks like the letter M, if you turn it sideways at least. All right, what else do we need? We definitely need some eyes, so let's do a couple more circles for eyes. I like to put some more circles inside the eyes. Let's see, what else? Maybe a little nose, a little triangle nose. I'm gonna give him a big smile. So we just got two curved lines coming out from the triangle. I'm gonna do little ovals on the side here for some blush to make him look extra cute. Maybe we'll put some eyelashes. It's up to you. If you don't want to give yours eyelashes, you don't have to. And then I'm gonna pull a big curved line up and around. Like that. And then maybe some more triangles inside the ears for the openings of the ears. I'll erase this line a little bit more. If your line here doesn't erase super duper well, that's not a big deal. Well, it might be with the fox because that area won't be colored, but just do your best. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just gotta be doing your best. I think that's all we need. You could give him some eyebrows if you wanted, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. All right, so now I'm going to draw some little feet. So it's just a big curved line. It comes all the way up and curves and comes back down to his body. And gives him some beans. Put some beans on his feet. So again, curve all the way up, back down and around. And give him those beans. And we need some feet down here too. Should we turn it the other way? Let me try the other way over here. We'll figure out which way we like more. I'm not sure. I like them both. I'm gonna change this one. So remember, part of art is experimenting. And experimenting is just a big fancy word for trying different things and seeing what works best for you. All right, that should be good. Now what we're going to do is get the lines inside our color wheel so we can color it next week. So I'm going to show you the other one that's already finished that I've been working on. And this one I made a unicorn. So hopefully you can see all of that. So I drew a little unicorn. You could pick any animal that you want to draw. I did find some cute faces for animals, so I will put that in the Schoology as well. So if you want something to look at when you're drawing. And all I've done here is I started with a big X. Now we're gonna have 6 triangles, 6 kind of slices of pizza in here. So you need to make sure that when you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is what you come up with. So that's your big goal here. If you can make sure that there's a triangle on the top, even better. So what I'm going to do is draw a huge letter X. And I'll probably start not quite at his head here, just a little further down. And I'm just gonna do a diagonal line, diagonal line all the way down to the bottom. So then I need that other diagonal so we can make this an X. I'm gonna come all the way down. Now, one thing that could help is to kind of give yourself a goal. So I'm gonna say our goal is right here. And maybe if you're not really great at drawing straight lines, you could give yourself kind of a goal in between. So let's say about there. Now it's a little easier because we know what we're working towards, just like that. And if it's not perfectly straight, that's fine. Or if it does bug you, you can always fix it. So just like our little piece of paper, oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Says nobody's perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. So make sure you use your eraser. And remember, press lightly. All right, now we have an X, but that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need 6. So what we're gonna do is put one more line. I'm gonna turn my paper just a little bit, and one line straight through, and it's gonna be a horizontal line. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little triangles. So we're pretty much done. All we're gonna do at this point is take our black marker and trace all of our lines, so when we color this next week, we'll still see our beautiful drawing. Now I'm gonna move my unicorn back over here. You don't have to do both of these. You're just picking one. Remember, you're just picking one animal and you're just doing one animal color wheel. I just do 2 so I know I have one to show you that's finished. So when you are tracing, and remember tracing is using your marker to go back over your lines, when you're tracing, you might miss some lines. So I don't know if you can quite see that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So you see my mistakes there? That's fine, because now that we have it covered in marker, we can bring back in our handy dandy eraser and just clean it up. So this is a really important stage if you do miss some of your lines. So it's really good to make sure you're cleaning up your work before you color it, because once you color, you're not going to be able to erase. So it's very, very difficult, if almost impossible, to erase if you've already colored over the top of it. So if I've colored over these lines with marker or definitely crayon or colored pencil, it's not gonna wanna budge anymore. So remember to clean it up before you color. So just make sure you get it all cleaned up, and this is our assignment for the week. So all I want to see is the picture of your drawing, whatever animal you choose. It could be a dinosaur or an alligator or a mouse or a piggy or a penguin or a panda, whatever it is you want to do, or you could do one of the ones I did. You're going to get it drawn, and then next week's video will be all about coloring it. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little video here, and I can't wait to see your cute, chubby little color wheel animals. Bye.